Hi toy fans and viewers, this is Toyhound here to review a Funko Disney Afternoon Darkwing Duck collectible action figure. And here's what it looks like in the package. It shows Disney Darkwing Duck. It's from Funko, of course. And there's some artwork of Darkwing Duck. And that's what Darkwing Duck action figure looks like in the package, of course. With the gas gun accessory. And here's what it looks like on the back. That shows Darkwing Duck, launch pad, and then DW. And other information, it's for 8+. And in the next clip I'll show you out of the package in a closer view, and then I'll give you my final thoughts. And here, as you can see, is the Funko Disney Saturday Afternoon Darkwing Duck collectible action figure out of the package. The one thing to be aware of is this is very fragile toy action figure. It's not really meant to play with too much. And one thing that's a real bummer about it is the gas gun does not want to stay in the hand very well. And the hand is actually painted white and not molded in white. So that's one thing to be aware of. So it's really hard to keep in his hand. That's what the gas gun looks like from the show, because that's what this toy is based on, that cartoon Darkwing Duck. It's still a really cool figure. You kind of don't want to pull it out of his hand, but you got to. And every time you put it in his hand, it wears paint off, so that's kind of a bummer. There is articulation right there in the elbow. It has like a cross between a new style articulation and an old school articulation. And one thing that you could do to loosen up the joints is use like a small washcloth and put it around the areas that are tight on the plastic with like warm water, and that might loosen up the parts. Because if you don't, you could possibly break the toy. Or in my case, I didn't fully know the wrist didn't articulate and I broke it, but I re-glued it. So you can re-glue it, but it's not a very good toy afterwards. And there is waist articulation right there. And there's articulation here, which is good if you want your toy to stand. It has like a rubbery cape. And manufacturer information, and his head turns side to side. It's too bad the hat doesn't pop off, but still really cool nonetheless. And just for fun, for comparison, here's what it looks like next to a mystery mini of Darkwing Duck from those mystery mini boxes of the Saturday Afternoon. Right there. And that's what it looks like on the back and the top. And that was a comparison. And the overall toy of Darkwing Duck. Is it worth spending a lot of money for the figure? It all depends if you're a fan of it and you're more of a collector of the nostalgia of it. Playmates Toys made action figures for Darkwing Duck back in the 90s, and they probably was better made, but these aren't really meant to really play with, more of a collectible. And I think the real bummer about it is it just doesn't hold the weapon very well. And that's all I really have to say. If you'd like to see more videos, be sure to subscribe, leave a comment down below, and stay tuned for more reviews.